Olá, pessoal! Chegamos a mais um episódio do podcast Solo Talks. E aí, hoje a gente trouxe para vocês uma profissional muito especial para nós, a DARIA YUGOVA. Vocês vão conhecer um pouco dessa cabeleireira maravilhosa que é solo member recentemente. E ela veio da Rússia, mora há 3 anos em Portugal e há poucos meses ela começou na solo. Então, vamos conhecer um pouco hoje dessa trajetória de um profissional internacional que traz uma diversidade cultural, outras tendências, e eu acho que vai ser super rico, já é muito rico para o nosso time, e eu acho que a gente vai conseguir hoje entender um pouco mais dos objetivos e o que é ser um profissional que sai da sua zona de conforto, que busca outros países, outras culturas para crescer profissionalmente cada dia que passa. Então, hoje eu trago para vocês a DARIA YUGOVA. Thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you. So, hello, everything. My name is Daria, and I live in Lisbon for 3 years. And now I'm a member of Sola. That's the beautiful coworking for me because this is the international team, and I really want to work in a lot of hairdressers from other countries.
Oh, amazing. So it's very nice to have you with us because, how I said, we have on you much inspiration every day on your work, and we see how you carry your clients, how you treat your clients. So sweet, so personal, so we can inspire and see. Congratulations for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I want to understand a bit more about your journey. Where did you come from? How long are you a hairdresser? And why Portugal on your life?
Oh, so I will start from the end. Yes, the Portugal was like our dream of our family to move to Portugal. And it was the big experience for our family. And the Portugal, it was like our small dream. And in profession, I have 20 years experience.
Wow.
Yes, like a hairdresser, and not only like a hairdresser, like a trainer for young hairdresser. And I have the experience in the international team, in international company, and that's why it was like the main reason to move to Portugal, to Lisbon, because here, to my mind, I think I have more possibility for my profession to introduce a new culture, to introduce a new knowledge, because, for example, when I will work to Brazilian hairdresser, we are really have such a rich experience, to rich knowledge. For example, the Russian hairdressers and the Brazilian hairdressers, we have very higher professional knowledge, and we can discuss and we can change our knowledge. And sometimes, of course, I work with the Brazilian hairdresser for 3 years in Portugal too, and we can change our knowledge to choose some interesting things from each
culture
and mix together. And sometimes it's like a new experience for clients too. And like my small dream, maybe I want to work with some colleagues from Sola with one clients and to mix for the full look for clients together,
to
like,
create the result
to create
together.
For two culture, for example.
Oh, amazing. We should test that.
Yes.
Yes, because we can see on the way you work, you carry a lot about the small details. So you worry about the nuts your
Yeah.
your clients will have, the tea specific one. When you travel, you bring your own tea to share with your clients, so we can see how you dedicate yourself to your to the moment that you have with your clients.
Yes, and that's why when I moved to a new country, I have, of course, a lot of clients from Russia, from my country, but I want to. I don't want to be like all hairdresser who moved to Lisbon. There are a lot of works in salon, and that's all. And of course, I want to use some my experience. For example, I moved to England for the first time, and I bring the tea for my clients. And it's like a small thing, small present, small attention for my clients, and maybe I am not only in their all groups of hairdressers from Russian. Maybe I can to separate just a little bit, and that's why it was the main reason that I choose the solo for working like international project for me.
Oh,
because
amazing.
I am only one hairdresser from Russian in your in your project.
Yes. So we can see that you are your attention is specific on healthy treatments.
Yes.
So you do the color, but every time you are worried about the results, about the damage that the hair will have. So tell us about your specific services.
Yes, my specific service, it's I really want to save quality of hairs for my clients. And when I go to work for alone, like independent specialist, of course, I found some interesting brands for work. And now I choose the brands from Spain. This name is Remember. It's brand who provide the quality with coloring, with gloss effect on the hairs. And I don't have such a lot of clients with highlights. And to my opinion, of course, I really think that the Brazilian hairdresser is the best hairdresser who can make all types of highlights, morena iluminada, toning, coloring. I think they are the best. And that's why I decided to orienteer with my clients like super healthy hairs. And I use this color, for example, I use color Remember. It's provide more vibration color. I name it, it's commercial color, not super effect. Of course, I can change to make from lights to dark color, to make from dark color makes lighter. Yes, of course, sometimes I make just a little highlights, but in my service, it looks very, very natural. I doesn't have the clients super bright, super lighter. Yes, I know a lot of Russian girls really likes super white hairs, super blonde, super cool.
Yeah.
But for me, I really orienteer on the warm shades, natural beige shades. Yes.
Yes. So every time when your clients arrive, how do you deal with that expectations? So, for example, sometimes the clients want to be super blonde, and what do you deal with that? How do you deal with that?
When I have when the new clients, new girl or man maybe come to me, and of course girl more emotional, especially the Slavic girl sometimes it's like a lot of emotion when she came to hairdresser, and she said me, yes, today I want to super blonde. But now
was she a super blonde, or she wants to change it?
She
how
wants
she
to
was?
change. For example, she has a super dark, and oh my God, I have so stress with my boyfriend, and today we decided to super blonde. I said, okay, darling, do you want some tea, coffee, champagne maybe, because you have a stress? Yes, and after
we decided
continue to discuss, and I introduce for my clients a two way. Yes, okay, today we can change your hairs from dark to blonde, but you lose your quality. If you will agree, with this?
Okay.
But I don't know about your color, and I don't know how your color will lighter in during the process. It was surprise for us together. And the second way, we can change just a little to make some highlights near the face, like a face frame, maybe to change your cut. Maybe I can make some treatment for you for super glossy, and maybe after this procedure you like your hairs, because of course you have a stress, you're in with your boyfriend, because a lot of girl decided to be a
To
blonde,
change the way.
decided to be a blonde after they are
Ah,
her
relationship
relationship.
is not good.
Yes,
She wants to
yes,
change and be
and that's
more.
why we have to weigh safe quality, not safe quality of hairs,
Yeah,
as you
she
want.
has to decide
And
together.
every time I try to orienteer of my client to the way to save quality.
You suggest every time for the
Yes,
safe.
the save quality, and every time when the girls who came and decided to be a blonde or highlights, of course she has long hairs. And if the super lighter procedure is the change your quality, uh, she doesn't want to cut. Yes, I want to be blonde, but I really like my long hairs. And I said, no, my dear, if you want to be blonde, I
It's
need
step
to
by
cut.
step.
Yes, I need to cut if you want today to be blonde.
Ah, okay.
Yes, if you want to step by step, of course, we can save your lengths, your quality.
Yeah,
You
but
can decide it.
to do it in a once, it's a soul damage.
Yeah,
So she
it's
needs.
so damaged because I use a special product for highlights, for bleaching. This is the very not aggressive. It's very stressed for hair product. Of course, we know about it.
Yes.
It's not a. I said him. I am not a fairy tale. I am a hairdresser. Yes.
Yes. So tell me about your clients. Do your clients, most of them are Russian people, are foreigners, and what do you intend to in the future? How to become new clients?
So of course now the most of people of my clients is the Russian girl and men, and maybe 70%, maybe 30, and the 30% other is the clients from Portugal. It's the younger Portugal girls, is the girls from Slovakia. These girls study in university in Portugal. It's a group girls, and they are coming to me. And I have some clients from France who moved to Portugal, from Germany, and some clients, especially these men, from USA.
So a very international
Yes,
client.
they are live in USA and Portugal, and when they move to Portugal, they come to
To you.
me for haircut. Yes, this is the not young man, it's old man.
And I see that most of the service that you do is like permanent
Oh
corals.
yes.
So it's so different from us because we don't see that service in the young people, and they like to get volume and
Yes, it was really surprise for me when I moved to Lisbon.
But didn't you do the service
No,
in Russia?
I did the service in Russian, but in Russian we have a lot of hairdresser who did the permanent curls. It's the very popular procedure. It's depend on the fashion way. Sometimes if we can see on the fashion show curly hairs, of course our girls, oh my God, this is the fashion. This is the very interesting, and I want to be the curly. Okay.
Okay.
But when I moved to Portugal, to Lisbon, and I was really surprised that here a lot of people who wants to be curly from Slavic country, from Russian especially, and in Portugal we doesn't have the hairdresser from Russian who made the permanent curls. I am like a alone hairdresser, and that's why when the girl or man decided to be a curly to do the permanent curls, they are found in some chats, some groups for relocations, and they ask, "Oh, do you know the hairdresser who can make the permanent curls?" And a lot of people named it's Daria. Okay, and that's why I have
You're
a lot.
becoming famous on that service.
Yes, and I have a lot of clients for permanent curls, and now for 3 years. When I start, I have so small groups, and now I have a lot of clients of permanent curls who repeat this procedure every time. For example, men can repeat every 3-4 months.
Men also?
Yes.
Wow.
A lot of men wants to be curly. And sometimes I have one small history with my clients, young man. He goes to me to haircut and said, "So I want to change. My hair is so straight. Every time I do the short haircut, but I really want to change my look. I am creative boy, okay." And I think just a lot. And after so dear, maybe you want to be curly. He said, "No, oh my God, you are crazy now. Okay, you can think about it, and maybe later you want." I'll saw just a little photo, and that's all. After he came again for haircut and said, "So, what I will do for the permanent curls?" I said, "You will need to grow up a little bit hairs. I make the curl." He said, "Okay." And for the future, I will make the permanent curls for this client, for men. And after, he was surprised. "Oh my God, it's me. Oh no. Oh, what is it? It's too much. Oh no, what my wife said. Oh my God. Okay, goodbye." And,
He
left, and from 3-4 months, okay, he's come back and said, "What I'm think about it?" I say, "What? It was the best decision in my life with my new look. You was the first hairdresser who additional for me the permanent curls, and that's why now he loved his hairs, and he repeat his curls every 3-4 months."
Wow.
It's really interesting because now I work with my colleagues Mikhail together, and sometimes we have the very interesting experience.
While you were curly,
I stay to curly with my clients, and Mikhail stay here and to make the straight.
Straight.
It was
Brazilian and Russian.
Yes, and I said to him, "Oh, it's our culture for
Completely
all of
different
for all
service.
of picture." Yes, it's very interesting. But I really like this procedure. It's provide to change look, to change the structure, to change emotional.
Yes.
With especially some girls who moved, who has a lot of stress for immigration, a lot of things. For there, it's very good, very, very funny history to be a curly girl.
Wow.
Yes, it's really
New
interesting.
country, new version.
Yes. I was surprised because now I have such a lot of permanent curls in Portugal.
You got a specialist on that.
Yes. Yes, very interesting. Yeah.
So it's for us. It's very inspired to have you with us, to see that different culture every time in each client, so we can see the specifications of each client and each professional, what kind, and the mix of the techniques. It's so nice. It's too nice. It's so nice. But tell us a bit about how you became a trainer. on the big brands, and I believe on that experience became on you the desire to go abroad, to live in different countries, because you became an international trainer. And tell us about how it is. And
So when I was started to work like a hairdresser, and I have very, very interesting experience and very good salon in my city in Russian. It was the very expensive, super glamorous salon, and the owner of this salon was a woman who was the member of team Schwarzkopf Professional in Russian, in the main academy in Moscow. And every time I look at her experience, how she's working with clients, it was so luxurious, it was so very, very stronger. It's for me, her looks was very impression. And after I decided, so I don't want to work only like a classic hairdresser, because sometimes for me, for the future, it will boring maybe, and I want to change my profession, not only work with clients. And I decided to become a trainer, and I sent a letter for Schwarzkopf Professional team in Moscow. Hello, my name is Daria. Blah blah blah. I have a small experience in my profession, but I want to be the part of member. And for the future, I have meet with some colorists from company to work like assistant on event, on show. And after the company made for me the special offer like assistant in academy in Moscow.
the first step.
Yes, the first step, and I moved to Moscow, and I began my career in trainer in Moscow. And after I work in Schwarzkopf Professional for 14 years, like a trainer, like a testing for products, not new, for responsible for coloring, because the terms of coloring for me it's more interesting that sometimes it's a haircut, and that's why it was the reason to move to Portugal, because I can found a new young hairdresser. I can study not only Russian hairdresser, and I can become an international trainer. And now in Portugal, I work with a company who works with Toni Guy Academy. This is the big distribution of cosmetics label M and Remember in Spain. And now at last year, I became their trainer, like a brand of Remember, and that's why the Remember is work with Toni and Guy. Every time when Toni and Guy to announce new show, new collection.
You was in Barcelona.
Yes, I was in October. I was in London. My first trip to England, and in November I was in Barcelona, because in Barcelona was the big show of new collection of Toni and Guy main team from England, bless you. And I am translate for for Slavic hairdresser who came to this show. I will translate for Russian language. And of course in London I'm going to main show of Toni and Guy. This was in the nightclub. It's dancing show. They have some event with salon. It's like a big event for all salon who work to Toni and Guy. And now I am not just a very, very small member like in Toni and Guy company in Europe, and maybe for the future I can begin to more bigger trainer. Yes, maybe it will be perfect for me, of course.
Yeah, it's a huge company that's known on the worldwide. So congratulations for this journey.
Thank you.
So tell for your clients in that camera in Russian for us to see, for them to come with you to know the place you were working today. and how you are today in Portugal.
Okay, should I speak in Russian maybe?
Speak in Russian
Yes.
for them.
So, hello, my dear clients. Мои дорогие, всем привет. Я работаю сейчас в прекрасном фантастическом месте, которое называется Solo. Solo Concept is the very, very professional coworking. И я буду очень рада видеть вас в этом месте, потому что здесь сочетается все. Максимально комфортное место, удобство, там прекрасные мойки, когда ты можешь лечь и расслабить, сделать массаж. I speak about your backwash area when the clients can lie and the hairdresser can make the massage and relax. Это очень круто, вы очень многие спрашивали у меня об этом. И гости, которые хотят прийти первый раз, я буду очень рада видеть вас в моем кресле, и я думаю, что вы получите прекрасные эмоции не только от общения, но и, конечно же, от стрижки, окрашивания и ваших волос.
So now I'm gonna speak in Portuguese to invite the people to know about your service and your hashtag in your Instagram.
Instagram, ok.
Então, essa é a Daria Yugova, treinadora, formadora da equipe Toni Guy, que atende no Solo Concept, faz trabalhos maravilhosos. Vamos deixar aqui o @ do Instagram e o link de marcações. Convido a todos a ter uma experiência com ela e realmente vai ser transformadora. Vivenciar uma nova cultura, um novo atendimento com muito carinho e experiência técnica. Tchauzinho. Tchau, tchau. Pacá, pacá.
I said sometimes ciao, ciao, but my Brazilian colleagues say ciao, cacao.
Tchau, cacau.
Ciao, cacao. Ciao, cacao.
Tchau, cacau.
Na 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 na